The other day, I was, should I say, reflecting on how far I had come in my journey. A little backstory. In 2020, I posted a video on my personal page talking about accounting, talking about finance, and I was supposed to create that as content. My backstory to my backstory. I've always wanted to consult for businesses. That's just been my thing, to become a financial consultant for businesses. I wanted to start then in 2020. Put the video out. I talked myself out of it, and that was it. I didn't post any other one again. I just, should I say, blanked, right? Forced myself to be consistent. I've probably gotten really far. I've probably built a community for myself. Or not for myself. Basically, do what I've always wanted to do. Consult, help businesses, right? But thinking about it again, I was still consistent because even though I wasn't putting out my videos back then, I was still consulting for businesses. It was, first of all, I started with family and friends, people who let me work with them on their businesses. I got referred to the current clients I have now. I can't forget the first two people I had. I still work with one of them till today. I learned, made mistakes, got better, learned from my mistakes. Even though I didn't put out my videos since then, in 2020, 2021, I still continued offline. So in the last few years, and this was while doing a 9 to 5, by the way, that was me being consistent. Even though I didn't do what I really wanted by putting the videos out there, I was still consistent. I had to give myself, you know how you say you cut yourself some slack? I had to do that. Because sometimes the way we expect consistency to be might not actually be it, right? I had to think over, look at the whole thing and just keep thinking, I've come a long way. I cannot believe the kind of clientele I have. How I've grown from having one or two people I knew through family and friends to working for people that I'd never imagined in my lifetime I would actually consult for their businesses. Sometimes, I don't know, I made this video, I just said that I made this video because I think I've had a lot of reflection this much and I don't know why. Okay, well, it started from the fact that I was talking to a group of friends. We all left university together and it's almost 10 years now since we left school. And the most amazing part of it is we're all doing well in whatever path we chose to go, right? We're really doing good. But we're just talking about it randomly, and I realized that I've been consistent in this field for almost 10 years. I went ahead and did my ECC, became a chartered accountant. I did my master's in Dublin University. I schooled in Dublin for a bit. I went ahead and did all these things. And the Uchi that left school almost 10 years ago, I'm not sure I said I'll do any of those things. And that's what consistency is. We want to see consistency as, I woke up every morning I'm doing a particular thing. Consistency is the tiniest things. Consistency is the tiniest things. Waking up in the morning, procrastinating on that thing you want to do, but finding the time to finally get up and do it. We are human beings. So that's what consistency is to me. When I work with business owners, right? Sometimes it feels like you're about to give up on yourself because I am a business owner. I'm a consultant. That's a business. That's my business. The mornings when you wake up, there are times when you wake up and you don't feel like doing anything, but tomorrow you continue. That's consistency. Those tiny decisions you make that add up to big things in the next 2, 3, 4 years. That's consistency. When a customer is pissing you off and you want to give up and you want to just say, I'm not taking this order again, but you cool off and you come back and you decide to still take that order. That's consistency. I think March is a very special month for me because I kind of noticed that anytime I'm doing some sort of transition, it kind of begins in March. I swear I'm not doing it on purpose, but I did notice when I started my first job, even the job, whenever I'm switching, it's always around February, March, April, most especially March. I think it just got me reflecting, but I want to talk about consistency in this video. We are consistent in the ways we don't imagine. When we're not even thinking about it, we're consistent. These tiny efforts we put into whatever it is we're doing, it is consistency. when you're not in the mood to get up, I think I'm even talking to myself at this point, because sometimes you have to pat yourself on the back and be like, I'm doing my best, I'm showing up, I'm working, I'm not lazy, right? I'm not supporting procrastination, but sometimes you have to procrastinate once or twice to be able to push yourself to do so. It happens to me a lot. You're doing so good, right? You're doing amazing. And you need to remember that. At least it's what I tell myself when I am trying to talk myself out of this, because sometimes I do that a lot. There's a particular client that I signed with this year. I can't believe that I consult for her. Bringing me back to what I said, consistency does not look like getting that very big sale today. So I did a very little note I'd like to share on what consistency is like for you as a business owner. I think I'm going to still do a carousel and put it on our page. So consistency as a business owner. Dear business owner, by the way, it's like a love letter to you business owners, because growing these communities, it's been something I've always wanted to do, and I'm doing it. And while I'm doing it, I'm trying to also raise funds to help businesses. Everything I'm doing right now feels like a dream come true for me, right? As an individual. Back to my little letter for business owners. Dear business owner, consistency as a business owner, I just want to remind you that you're doing amazing. You've been showing up for your business for years. Many people think consistency means big wins every day. It does not. This is what consistency looks like sometimes. Waking up every morning, showing up even when sales are slow. Consistency looks like posting about your business even when the engagement is really low. Consistency looks like replying a customer's message even when you're tired. Consistency looks like trying again even after a failed batch of goods, or you've had a bad month as a service provider, or somebody has been in an agreement with you and the person cancelled. So you're having a cancelled order, but you're still showing up. You're still trying again. That's consistency. Consistency looks like improving your product little by little until customers begin to notice. I want to talk on this point. Improvement is not done overnight. Customers may want it to be done overnight, but let's face it, we are still figuring things out. We're trying to figure things out as the business is going on day by day, right? You're making little changes in your business every day, every year. Till in the 5th or 6th year, you see that you've gotten it right and you're having positive feedbacks from your customers. That's what consistency is. Consistency looks like believing in your business even when others don't understand your vision. See this particular point. Just hold it to your heart. Believe in your business even when other people don't understand, because I think the crazy things that I have seen the most, what word will I use? Insane ideas turn into big projects, turn into money makers for people. Whatever it is you decided to do, as long as you believe in it, I think that's enough, right? It's a very important part. This is a very important point I hold very dear to my heart. To wrap it up, right? One day people will see and say, oh my God, your business has grown so big. It's growing so fast. But they didn't see the years of consistency behind it. Most of the times, very few people that see the years of consistency behind it, right? The time and energy you've put over the last 3, 4, 5 years to get to the point you've gotten to. Most people don't see it. They only see you now like you've gotten big, or now that you've gotten to a particular point in your life. To wrap it all up, just keep showing up. Be proud of all the tiny progresses you've made. Success takes time, and most importantly, you are doing an incredible job. Hi, I'm Uche, and I make content to generate funds for small businesses. See you in my next video.